following is a system of equation problem that's asking you to solve using elimination. To use elimination, then there has to be one of the two variables that has where in both equations they have the exact same coefficient. Currently, that's not the case in our two equations. Thus, we have to do some manipulating. The manipulating we're going to do is we're going to multiply the top by -4, because that gives us a -4x on the top. And remember, when you go through and multiply by -4, you have to multiply everything by -4. So I had to multiply that 3y by -4 and the -11 by -4. Now the reason we multiplied by -4 is because now we have a -4x on the top but 4x on the bottom. So when we add these two together, the x's will be eliminated or go away. So that will leave us with a -12y minus 2y, which is -14y. And then also on the right side we have 44 plus -2, which is 42. Now we're going to go through, divide both sides by -14 because the 0x went away, so we're going to solve for y. We have to divide by -14, and that will leave us with y equals a -3. Once we have y equals a -3, we go back into one of the two original equations. It doesn't matter which one we do, we'll choose the second one this time, and we plug in -3 for y. So 4x plus 2 or minus 2 times -3 equals -2. And we're going to go through and solve for x. So 4x, well, -2 times -3 is a positive 6. And that equals -2. So we'll subtract 6 from both sides to get the 4x by itself. So 4x equals -8. We can divide both sides by 4. We have x equals -2. So now we have x equals -2 and y equals -3. So our solution is -2, -3. Then, as usual, we will go back and check to see if our solution is correct. So we're going to put -2 in for x and -3 in for y. So the first one will be -2 plus 3 times -3, and we got to see if that equals a -11. -2 plus -9. Well, -2 plus -9 does equal -11. And then the second one, we're going to put 4 times -2 minus 3 times, or 2, that should be a 2, times -3. And so we're going to have a -8. We're going to have -8 plus 6 equal to -2. Well, -8 plus 6 does equal -2, so -2 equals -2, which is a true solution. So our answer is -2, -3.